experience. Liberal used to mean you were Jeffersonian constitutionalist.
Okay, out of us three, who wants to go? Is it okay if I put your face on here? You okay with that?
On there.
Okay. Well, we've got Don here.
Hi.
That showed up before 9 complaining that nobody else was going to show up. And then Joshua, right? Yeah, he showed up before 9 also. And of course, there's me. I don't want to ugly up the picture, so I'm not going to put myself on it. But we came out here with our sign. You want to hold that for me?
Michelle, which one do you want me to?
That part.
All
We'll
right.
have Josh to do the other part in a minute. So here we are, and they won't let us in. It's a closed session. So I'm doing this for a reason, folks. If you don't understand why I'm doing this, the reason why I'm doing this is we need to protest at every Board of Supervisors meeting. There's no reason. This meeting was supposed to be yesterday, and then they made it for today, and then it's a closed session. So when you have Board of Supervisors having closed session and people not, in the public, right? What are they doing? What are they saying? You want to switch that sign over? You okay, Josh, holding that sign on that side? So this is what we're saying. We're way beyond this. I know Don wants to go soon. Did you have something to say, Don?
No, we need to fight for our constitutional rights. It's supposed to be a constitutional republic, not communist China.
Right, exactly. And and here's sad.
Tyrannical government over here, so we need to start taking back our rights.
Yeah, we want to get Don back here. Can we turn the sign around? Don doesn't want to be seen with that
In
other.
other words, we don't want communist China is, what is it? Nailing their citizens into their home. They're putting boards in front of their door.
Oh, 2 more protesters. Cool. Would you like to hold our sign? Check this out. Look at that. Don't you like that? No? If you want to get in, it's just that door on the right. Yeah. So the problem we're having here is if you drive around here like Don and Joshua and I did, you'll see. Well, that's kind of funny. Let's just walk right in. Is there something we don't know?
It's probably because we don't have masks on.
No. Okay, so what I'm saying is if you walk around here, you'll see a lot of people homeless. And then you see all the hotels packed. So they're supposed to be housing the homeless, right? So, but it doesn't seem like people in San Bernardino County seems to care. Now there is a party from Redlands. If you don't like that message, sir, I totally agree with you.
No, I want to see this in.
That's what I'm really here for. Yeah, of course. You want to hold that, or you want me to hold that? Don doesn't like being in there. Come on, Don. You sure you don't want to be in this? I'll keep you off the grid here.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Well, you can take your shirt off and hold it.
No, I need this.
We got free stickers. So anyway, the whole problem here, guys, gals, is that there should be a bigger protest right here in San Bernardino.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got to stay neutral.
Well, no, we don't have to stay neutral.
Well,
If we have the National Guard come in here, guess what? They'll be opening up vending machines and food, and we'll be making money. Every time we invade a country, that country gets rich. So California needs to invade San Bernardino County so we all get rich, right? I got vendors, taco shops that can be opening up in like half an hour.
It's really the citizens need to start taking back their country. We need
Yeah.
to start building our own businesses back.
Exactly. We have to do that, but they're not going to do that. Look, San Bernardino
Because
County.
we're a constitutional republic with a capitalist economic system.
Exactly.
We're not communist China where they board us into our houses and
They can't be, dictating us to be stuck inside of our own houses.
Yeah.
We have our own businesses.
Completely
we need to be able to work for
unconstitutional.
ourselves.
Yeah, you're
They
right,
enacted
Steve.
Some weird emergency legislation that made Gavin a dictator. We got to get rid of that law as soon as we can.
There is no law. They
It's a
just
law. It's a rule. He's just making up
No,
rules.
they made this Safety Act.
Yeah, but 55% of the state is Democrat. They're voting Democrat. So if we can get these Democrat voters to understand we're here to fight for their rights just as much as
yes.
our rights, right? And yeah, mostly around here, the only time you get a protest is, what is that, Redland Tea Party, what is it called? Yeah, Redland's Tea Party, right? They'll come out and protest, but they're only really protesting for their own benefit. This fight that we're going in is not just for our benefit, it's for everybody.
That's right.
It's over here, senor, that door. You know? So, oh look, they're bringing guys to shove out this protest. Look at this. No, just kidding, just kidding. Have a good day, sir. So there's just 3 of us right now, and probably 3 of us, period. That's it. But it's okay. We made a statement. We came, we found out something. County San Bernardino supervisors are the commies.
We have the nice supervisors that listen to us.
Are you kidding? They're the best. After Orange County yesterday, with their little plexiglass and you couldn't see them, and they're 3 Asians. Asian people who do not support the American dream, the U.S. Constitution, should be deported. Because every Asian knows that this is the best country in the world. And so Orange County belongs to the surfers, belongs to the whole America, Huntington Beach,
Well,
everybody, Hawaiians.
there, yeah.
Right. So now we got 3 Asians who know that whatever they say, they can scare their pedicures, manicures, their Vietnamese small businesses to stay shut down. You know, because most of them weren't paying.
Control about fear.
Exactly, and most of them weren't paying taxes before anyway. They keep most of
What
that
is
stuff under
there to
the table.
fear? Ever since this whole thing started, the first order came down, I've gone out for essentials 2 or 3 times a day. Never gotten hurt or sick or anything like that.
Here's the thing. We need to close up all businesses. If we can't have small businesses, all businesses need to be closed.
Well, yeah. Why are
government-
they allowed to wait
That
in
just
line
makes it
close
worse.
together?
Yeah.
And the government takes control over everything.
No,
We just become
no. If this is a real virus, there should be no employees in the government. They shouldn't be working either. Why are the government? You saw the government
Some of them
employees.
are at home getting paid.
Right, exactly. They're getting paid. It doesn't make sense. So they're not going to complain, right? So the only person complaining are a few of us. Now everybody loves these rallies and protests.
I'm a
and
3rd generation Californian. I don't know what this BS is. I grew up near the beach.
But the thing is people love to go to Huntington Beach for a big rally because it's cool. But they're not succeeding. The rally this last Saturday, the beaches were already open as of last Wednesday,
Well,
right?
I tell them, what's the use of rallying if you're not putting pressure on the supervisors and the city councils and the governor? What's the point? And writing letters? And
Oh,
doing
hold on.
emails and-
April Jane Klingon says you need to stop with that racist Asian shit. No, I don't. No, I don't, April. I am now an American citizen. I was born in Vietnam. I'm an American citizen. I know as an immigrant, I know how, let me put my face on this. I know as an immigrant, I know how important it is, okay, to be free and be in this country. So anytime somebody tries to stifle somebody's freedom of speech, right? This is my fact. This is not my opinion. If you're an immigrant and you're in America, you need to be backing up the U.S. Constitution.
Absolutely.
And Roberta says an open up public meeting laws went where? Yeah, right here. Right here. San Bernardino doesn't allow us to come in, and this is one of their regular meetings on a Tuesday, which got transferred over to a Wednesday just to keep people, what do you call it, out of balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you switch a Tuesday meeting to a Wednesday meeting last minute?
Out of kilter is what you're...
Out of kilter, exactly. And then I went to Orange County expecting all my Asian friends to rally up against the American dream, rally up for the U.S. Constitution.
For the American dream.
For the what?
For the American dream.
Well, you know, English is my second language, and I'm constantly having people correct me on social media, right? But if I had one of them Hispanic accents, you won't see a damn thing, will you? What's it?
I find that one of the things is that, the land of the free isn't really a place or people, it's a mindset.
Yeah.
We saw this in the American Revolution and
Yeah,
then
that's
also
right.
the French
Right.
Revolution and then also the Mexican American Revolution. It was all about freedom.
Right.
Now
and-
everybody go to Attorney Mark Moiser's page.
Right.
Meuser. He has great videos that explain the Constitution and your rights to you and the relevant history.
Exactly.
People fought and died for you to have freedom. Respect their memory.
Well, here's the problem this morning. We talked to a really nice security guard. We should have been talking, a clerk should have been talking to us. But we didn't get past the deputy. The deputy told the security guard what's going on. The deputy is only here to protect and make sure everybody is safe. We should have been addressed by the clerk. So that way, but we didn't even get past the clerk, and I don't have enough energy. After yesterday, April, I want you to know, after yesterday in Orange County, okay, it was a Vietnamese organizer, and she was all hissy fit about, oh, I organized this. And then they were only going to allow 16 speakers. But because I got loud, and I wasn't being Asian, April, I was being an American. I was taught, I know my rights, I voiced my rights, and my voiced the rights. 5 minutes later, that same deputy had talked to the clerk, came out with Carlos, and they started distributing, what do you call it, speakers cards. Yeah, speaker cards, which then we handed out to everybody that was there, and then they turned it in. Whoever wasn't there at that time couldn't speak, because that was the time they accepted speaker cards, which then was fair, right? So we expressed our issue yesterday, and we got the right to speak. Today, we told them we're going to go live. We told them, and they said, so? But that's coming from a deputy. That's coming from people that don't make decisions. We need to hear from the supervisors. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, April, I want you to know something. I believe everybody here is white on the Board of Supervisors. And that sure is a lot of black people. I had to go through like 100 of them that was sleeping on the road here to get here. So how come we don't have a black supervisor in San Bernardino County? Why don't you ask these really good questions? This isn't about racism. This is about fair, equal play. Let me see what April says. Look, asshole, Asians have nothing to do with this. You need to stop you stereotyping bullshit. My daughter is half Asian, so it's her fault. She's fucking 6 months old, so I asked you to stop the fucking Asian shit. Okay, you know what, April? The problem is you. Because
we can talk culture all we like.
Exactly. Your daughter's like 6 months old. Do not bring in children to a protest. Do not even bring children into the conversation. All right? I always have a rule. We don't talk about other people's children. So you can't be talking about your children. Okay, so you're telling me your daughter's Asian? Or is she an American? Because if she's an Asian and she's 6 months old here, what country are you in right now? Okay, when I came into this country, guess what? I gotta show him. I don't want to show Don. When I came into this country, lady, right? I was told, "Are you an American?" I said, "No, I just got here." Right? She goes, "Well, what do you want to be?" I said, "I want to be an American," and I became an American. All right. So if you're gonna raise your kid to be an Asian, get out of the USA. All right. As a matter of fact, you got me all so hot and pissy fit. You tell me how to talk. I'll tell you what, admins, if you're watching April, Steve, block her, because I'm not going to have no Asians in my site anymore. You're either an American or you're not an American.
Well, she could be an Asian-American.
No, you can't be an Asian-American. When we get our rights back, right, when we get our rights back, you can be Asian-American, whatever American you want to be.
I mean, America is the land of the free, like I said, because of a mindset. That's the reason why people from Asia and every other country came here, because they wanted to be free. It's not necessarily a racist thing. It's just for the mindset of being free.
Exactly. So the point is after we get our freedom back, then we can all become individuals again. Right now, we're not being individuals. Right now, what we are is a bunch of little commies. Everybody has to comply or die.
Well, I consider it more of a tyrannical government. Sure.
Yeah.
Or what kind of government?
Tyrannical.
Tyrannical? Oh no, I'm Asian, right? This is for April. I'm Asian. I can foresee the future. When you got 3 Asian supervisors in Orange County, which Orange County belongs to the world. People are coming all over the place for Disneyland and everything, right? Mm-hmm. I say we border up Orange County, lock down Disneyland forever because it's owned by the Chinese. This has got nothing to do about racism, darling. This is about keeping my country free, your country free. Thank you, Amy. And I'm going to still be awesome because it really bugs me.
Radical.
What's radical? What I'm doing?
To go lock down Disneyland for that?
Well, they're locking us down, right? When you got some white guy, and it is white guy, I'm telling everybody stop voting white, right? Stop voting white, because think about it.
Yeah, wait a minute.
You're not white anymore. You met me, all right? You're an American, right? But Gavin Newsom, he's white. Almost all the Democratic liberals are white, right? They don't get it. As a matter of fact, I want this locked down. This is good. Check this out. You remember the Women's March? It's been happening for...
It's not really a battle of race. It's really a battle of mindsets.
It is about mindset, but check this out. Let's play their game. I want this locked down. I want to change this. You know what? You're right, April. You're right. I apologize. I'm an Asian. This is what I say. No more. We want to lock down for the next 4 years. Women's March that's coming up in January. They can't have it. You can't have it. You had it for 4 years. You offended my president. 4 years you had it. Not one freaking conservative showed up to rally or protest. So this is what I want you to do. Right? Let's lock it down. I'm staying home. I'm going home now. I'm going to go get my money. I'm going to just go relax. I'm going to go buy some sake. You know, I'm really going to try and enjoy my rice today with lots of soy sauce so I can get my sodium up, okay? All right. You want to call me down there?
Yeah,
Anything I'm saying here, you probably don't, you want to get back, probably you want me to give you back your business card, huh? But the point I'm making is she's over here telling me I'm racist because I'm bringing up the Asian shit. The Orange County Supervisor has one Vietnamese, one Korean, and one Japanese. Hey, thank you. Now that's a good cop. He waved at us. You see that? That's cool. And look at that. I love that.
Thank you.
And he loves our sign. See, I told you I was in the right place. The supervisor's the problem, not letting us in here. So what I'm saying, folks, is this. All right, what am I trying to say? You're either American or you're a commie, okay? And if you're an Asian, I expect you to be an American. If you're from Asia, if you got family from Asia, I expect you to be American. If you don't want to be American and you don't want to vote for the beaches to be open, right, the surfers to allow us to do whatever, right, you're a commie. That's what I'm saying. Doe and all those on Steele. Oh, she's got one of those American names. Threw off all the freaking white people, but she's freaking, I don't know, Japanese or Korean or something like that, right? So my name is John Dave Denloffs. I'm no longer a Vietnamese. I haven't been since, 46 years ago, right? I've been an American. Now, 46 years ago, I wasn't a legal American. I had legal status, but I became a naturalized citizen when I was 12. So what is that, 42 years ago, right? 42 years later, I became an official United States American, and I am not Vietnamese American. I'm an American. I'm proud of my freaking heritage from Vietnam, right? We were not Chinese. And by the way, I'm going Mexican now. You should see my new T-shirt. It says "Hecho." I wouldn't say "Heco." No wonder nobody understands it. "Hecho en Mexico." All right. If I say "Hecho en Mexico" and you don't respond with "No mas chino," all right, or "No mas China," you're not my friend. You're not an American, all right? Google it. It's freaking English right here in Southern California. All right. Anybody want to do the final word? Because I hate being the last one to talk.
Stand up for your rights. The reason you're an American, you have the only piece of paper in the world. I've looked at all the other countries. In Britain, they are busting in your door when they think you have a barbecue and taking you down.
Yeah.
For God's sakes, the only thing that is held up against tyranny is that little piece of paper called the Constitution.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only thing. We are the only ones in the world, I'm told by all over the world on Facebook, we are the only ones that can say, hey, hold up that Constitution. I sign, John seen it. I hold up a copy of the American Constitution and I say, this is my permission slip to be outside.
Right, exactly. And our law enforcement, you saw that. You saw that deputy. He gave us a thumbs up. He support our endeavors. The thing is he's not the boss. Law enforcement's not the boss. Our employees, who are the supervisors in there, all right, because we're not county residents.
That spoke up for constitutional rights. He's on paid administration leave, and they're going to fire him in Washington. Greg Anderson. Google Greg Anderson. So you know what? He has a GoFundMe, and we're going to make him a rich man. They'll fire him, and he can be a full-time advocate for freedom.
We got a health, what do you call it? The medical health officer here. She's quitting. She quit on May 1st. Her last day is May 29th.
Yeah.
Why is she quitting? At least, and she knows. At least maybe she's quitting because she knows this is wrong. But that's what Riverside County Medical Health Officer Dr. Kaiser needs to do, right?
Der Kaiser, we call him Der Kaiser.
What is it?
D-E-R, Der Kaiser. In German, it means the emperor.
The emperor. So he's the emperor. He makes over $333,000 a year.
Can't believe it.
Isn't that crazy?
With benefits, yeah.
With benefits. And he lives in La Mesa. He's selling his house. The day after last Tuesday, he put his house up for sale. How do we all know this stuff? Because information is public, right? But how long is it going to be public for with this regime?
You saw the other health officer on the committee, or was on the committee with Kaiser. He said, I feel guilty because I told you to do certain stuff. So there's another tyrant standing right behind Kaiser.
But it's okay. Well, I guess we can go home now because they're not going to let us in. This is the county of San Bernardino. And
Apparently doesn't allow their people into public hearings.
yep, they don't allow us in. Established in 1853, largest county, I think, in the U.S. And one of the best counties I know because I used to live here in Lucerne Valley.
We need to look, I went through law school. We needed to look into the law that allows the governor to do this. And we need to look into the law that allows us, when I first saw a public health order, it was like, what's this dude that was not elected telling me? And he kind of reports to the state structure, but he needs to be fully accountable to the county supervisor.
Exactly. We're paying for him. So are we not paying for him? It's coming out of our budget, his money. So why isn't he reporting to us?
He needs to be fully accountable and not do anything without their permission.
Yeah, so I think my video got reported because not too many people are watching and not too many people are commenting anymore. And if you do see me, treat me like a Mexican because the cops do. Like yesterday, the people are disrespecting me because they didn't know I was Vietnamese. I'm serious. That's the reason why I'm going. I'm going full-blown Mexican by Thursday. I got to get my sombrero and all that shit.
But
I'm half Mexican. I'm not even like.
But no, you're a decent guy. You're respectable looking. So you won't be treated like a Mexican. A Mexican is a guy like me would.
I don't care about that,
But they do.
I don't care about you treating me because I'm a great person. I have a good mindset. Like that's really what I care about. Like
right.
all the other shit, like I really don't care about.
Well, see, here's the thing that
You're
splits.
gonna be like me. You're gonna say, "Hey, officer, I don't mean to be."
But see, you're dressed nice and everything, right?
Conflictual. We want to, but I am gonna expect you to abide by my right.
Yeah, but see, the problem I have and where I.
Or not, because your right to assembly, you need a permit in order to do this. Like that's kind of already a
Well,
violation.
that's what I
Here we would,
on
but over
my
there we
sign.
won't. We just do it on the street. It's free.
I carry a copy of the Constitution. I say, this is the essential activity. This is my permit.
Yeah, but out there we don't need a permit. Over here, yeah, this is county property.
They can only require a permit if you're going to impede things.
Yeah, and this is what they would consider this impeding. But my problem here is the reason why people don't think I'm a Trump supporter or whatever, is that I do have a problem with not supporting the illegals. You've allowed them to live here for like 1,000 years.
My entire life. Yeah.
Exactly, your entire life, right? Yeah. So all of a sudden now it's an issue, right? And almost 9 out of 10 Californians are illegals. So they should be allowed to live here. We should just be able to instantly give them U.S. citizenship.
The Libertarian Party doesn't believe the state has a right to dictate where you live.
Right. So that's my whole beef. We're all under a virus. So what do you want to do? Ship all these people south because they don't have a legal status when this crap was made up?
It'll never happen.
It won't happen because I'm going to be there with them fighting to keep their ground. Because sorry.
Our country at the very beginning of it, there were 13 colonies, and instead of becoming 13 colonies, individual countries, we became one country because we understood that Europe would control us because they're much larger than us.
Yeah.
We have the exact same problem. Corporations and banks are much larger than our own countries, which are designed to protect us.
Right.
Yep. So.
No, I don't believe in that theory that says we're a corporation. See, you don't have to fear that because the only meaning of a corporation is the entity itself has to recognize that corporation, or else there is no corporation. And I tell people, I don't know what Trump thinks he's governed by, but I'm governed by the Constitution.
Right.
And I don't care if you turn over control to FEMA or whatever you think. I'm governed by the Constitution.
But they're the ones with the guns. They're the ones with the authority. They're the ones that are hiring cops that won't.
If that's true, then Americans need to be thinking about something very seriously.
Well, most Americans like that. April was more focused on me being racist when I'm not being racist. I'm telling it straight out.
We need to come together, be honest with each other, and fight for freedom. That's it.
Exactly.
Now, at this point, I'm by legal and lawful means, but,
No, we're all about legal means. But I say
the first strategy is going to have to be the same with the Bible work, how it spread around the world, and that's actually how it freed a lot of people. That is going to be the very first opportunity. If that doesn't work, then unfortunately the other alternatives are the other options.
Right, black market.
We're going to have to do some thinking.
Well,
if it doesn't come to that terms.
Yeah, but why do we need a license for a salon and hair cutting?
Yeah.
If you know how to cut hair, why do you need a license?
You know who's really big into getting rid of that licensing crap? It's Jeff Hewitt, our supervisor.
Yeah, it should be. If you
you need a license, degree, diploma, or permit to do anything.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Because they want control. If you know how to do something.
Well, and that's why Newsom was able to send the state cosmetology board like thugs down to that one little town because
I would like to see what a state
150 years ago was all about patents. We're exactly where we were 150 years ago.
Right.
Henry Ford was fighting the exact same thing that we're fighting now.
There have been some really not so great periods in American history. We can't repeat that because my grandmother lived during the Depression when they were pulling all that stuff during the 20s, and she was born in 1895, and she says, "Don't let it happen again."
What do we call this now? What is this called now? Newsom's tyranny era?
Yeah.
Not necessarily Newsom. It's more like the corporations
Newsom,
and the banks and all that stuff. Because the banks are the ones that control us by money.
Right.
So.
But
there's no reason why one of us could make $15 an hour here in America, and then you go to Mexico and you make $2.50 an hour to fix a car when you can do it in another country.
Right.
But his Auntie Nancy, the donors, he's doing his Auntie Nancy Pelosi's bidding. He's related to Nancy Pelosi.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. So.
But nobody seems to have a problem with the Browns all controlling Oregon. Do they even control Washington too? I mean, it's been like that for 40 years here. When I went to school, it was Governor Brown, and then now I'm old and it's Governor Brown. Don't they die? What kind of medication do these people get? It always looked the same, So.
Anyway, I'll see you guys.
All right, thank you, Don, and have a great Asian day.
Yes, we need to.
Where'd you get that sticker?
I wonder, huh?
All right, man. Thanks, Joshua. Sorry about that. I'm going to sign off, guys, and I'm going to go get me some Chinese food without any snakes or bat in it.